If we go by the dictionary meaning of who is an entrepreneur, it goes like this. He or she is a person who attempts to make a profit by starting a company or by operating alone in the business world, especially when it involves taking risk. Well, in today's time and age, there are many who don't fear taking risk and plunge into something which they are so passionate about. Hello and welcome to Women Influencers Talk Show, and I would request you to subscribe to our channel right now. Now before we go and meet our guest, let's go to the beautiful country of New Zealand. Hello Survi, how are you doing? Welcome to Women Influencers Talk Show. How is life in New Zealand in this pandemic?
Yes, we've been pretty lucky here in New Zealand, as obviously we are a very small country, and the government was really proactive from early on in March. So it's pretty normal for us here. We go to work and we go out to restaurants or movies just like normal days, touch wood. So it's really normal and nice.
That's great, Survi, and I hope and pray that as time passes, things become normal for all of us. Now please share a little bit about yourself to our audience.
This is Survi Patnaik. I'm a researcher and entrepreneur in the field of social technology. I'm currently based in New Zealand but work with clients across the world. I proudly call myself as a technology kalakar because I love to see new ideas, creative ideas spring into action with technology. I'm a founder and director of Sponsor, so we are basically a tech-powered social commerce platform, and we are helping businesses and entrepreneurs grow with social referrals and endorsements. So that's a little bit about me.
Thanks, Survi, for introducing yourself. Now, as they say, one can see the future of one in one's childhood. Now, you started your entrepreneurship journey pretty early in life. Please tell us about it.
I was in school in the UK. We had a fair and I had to set up a small stall to sell something, and I decided to sell my sister's handmade ethnic earrings. I wasn't expecting to sell any of it. I just wanted to experiment, but however, the funny and the best part was that I managed to sell them all in one day, and with the shocking price tags that I had. So the thrill and excitement that came with it almost felt tangible, I guess. And that was the day I decided that one day I want to have my own company. So that's how I got into entrepreneurship.
That's wonderful, Survi. Now the world is shifting to digital platforms, be it entertainment or business. So what was the idea behind starting Sponsor?
Absolutely, yes. So the pandemic has definitely brought in a paradigm shift, I would say, to the digital space for pretty much everyone. We're definitely shifting towards a more online first ecosystem. It's not just our conversations, but we're also doing business online. Our offices are online, our meetings, our shopping. So with the more like virtual first approach, there's obviously much more competition than ever before. However, consumers are continually wanting to have seeking offline experiences in the online world. And that's exactly what we are doing with Sponsor. So we are trying to create a more social shopping ecosystem for consumers, and helping them get that offline experience in the online world.
Well, I'm sure it's going to be a super successful venture, not only for you but also for the people who are going to be associated with Sponsor. Now I'm going to ask you a very interesting question. Survi, apart from the entrepreneurship skills that you possess, you also got a chance to be featured in none other than Tom Cruise Mission Impossible film. Wow, that must have been something. Please share your experience.
Yes, so it's definitely something very unexpected, but it was such a beautiful experience working with obviously none other than Tom Cruise and Henry Cavill, and then there was Rebecca Ferguson as well. So there were quite a few of us on the set. There were like 600 people, and we had to wake up like really early in the morning, like 3 a.m. But yeah, it was such a great experience, and if I could, I would do it all over again. So yeah, it was really good.
Wow, you speak about this experience so casually, and I'm like, really? Now, coming back to your work, what is the future of startups like Sponsor post pandemic, and what are your future plans for your business venture?
So, in the pre pandemic era, the m commerce and social commerce industry was only emerging, and but the pandemic has definitely accelerated the momentum of the industry, I would say at warp speed, with more and more businesses being forced and compelled to do business online. My vision is to democratize technology and creative commercial solutions for businesses as well as consumers across the globe. So our first step for this was consumer-powered network referrals, so consumers can make the most out of their networks when they are buying and purchasing things online. In the future, we'll be working towards strengthening our AI and predictive modeling channels so as to provide more hyper localized and personalized feed to our consumers.
Great to hear about such clear vision. Now, what was the role of your family in supporting your career?
Yeah, I've always been really fortunate to have really super supportive people in my life, especially my sister. She's like my lifeline and advises me on how to take calculated risks in life and create the best version of myself, I guess. So yeah, she's definitely the person I look up to a lot. And yeah, it really helps when your loved ones support you and um, you know like motivate you in your journey towards doing what you love. So yeah, I've been lucky. Yeah.
Wonderful. Survi, what are the tips and advice that you would like to give to all the other women entrepreneurs, and what are the factors that contribute in the success of a startup?
I always believe that a startup's success and future is largely dependent on the people that work for the company, and you are the first leg of it. So you're the one who should be really, really passionate about what you're doing, and don't be afraid of failure. Don't be afraid of putting your ideas out there. Experiment and yeah, just go with your instinct, but sometimes your instincts can fail. So always have a plan B. And being an entrepreneur is, you tend to, I guess, a lot of times it's very easy to undermine, your team, and you would sometimes feel like you're always right. But yeah, and when you reflect, I guess that's the biggest lesson I've picked up is like the team can bring really, really, good value to the company. So it's really, really important, the kind of people that we bring on board, and the people that you're working with. So that would be my advice to other women entrepreneurs out there.
That's so true. To have a meaningful and lifelong career, it is very important to work in cohesion and to work with a team. And that is why teamwork is so important in the business world. It generates so many new ideas. Now, as a woman, what kind of challenges did you face and how did you overcome them?
As a startup entrepreneur, there's always this dark cloud looming over our heads, this cloud of uncertainty. That's what I call it. Obviously, it becomes tenfold when you're a woman, and when obviously there's a growing pandemic out there. But in such circumstances, I would say you really get to discover the true meaning of your work. Whether you are doing something valuable that's giving you joy, interesting, or useful, or just simply trying to work something out but it's not working. So the challenges I believe that we have faced in our short period of time of operation is definitely market disturbance from the start, so we literally released basically, in the emergence of a global pandemic. So it was an unknown road from the start. But what this has taught us is, to always be alert, to be ready, to take a punch and bounce right back with innovation. And that's exactly what startup industry is about. So as a woman, yes, I have felt, cornered at times, and because there's a certain expectation for a woman entrepreneur to be in a certain industries like beauty and fashion. So, but not all people are, that way. So there are definitely different people out there who would really encourage you, who believe in what you do. So try to surround yourself with these people. And yeah, so far it's been a good journey.
Very rightly said. Keeping yourself in sync with what's around and also proactively working towards your goals is what is needed. Now I'm going to shift the conversation to something light. Now I have got some rapid fire questions for you. So my first question to you is, if not this what you're doing, what would have been your dream job?
Modeling, because I love posing for pictures.
That's great. So any agency person who's watching this show, you know whom to contact next. Survi, what is your weakness as a person?
My weakness would be that I want to do everything. Yeah, everything in life.
Alright, now what about your strength?
My strength would be my confidence, because I'm really headstrong, so I'm not afraid of failure. So yeah.
Okay, now who is your go-to person?
My sister.
Sister, that's great. Survi, how do you spend your me time?
I like to unplug, so I love to unplug from all things work or electronics and just spend time, doing something creative, like going out, going for a walk, or just talking to people. So yeah, I love to do creative things outside work. So that's my me time. Yeah.
Okay, now a tricky question. When you're old, where would you like to settle? In New Zealand or in India?
100% India.
Okay, I think most of the people who are living abroad would say something like this, isn't it? What advice would you like to give to a 16-year-old Survi?
Spend less time thinking and planning and more time doing things, because as teenagers we are also conscious, and that's exactly how I was really conscious about myself.
Okay, so my next question to you is, what is your worst fear?
Having nothing to do.
Thank you so much, Survi, for enlightening us with your useful tips and also your thoughts on startups, and definitely your advice to the young entrepreneurs was very, very useful. Thank you so much for coming on our show. All the very best. On a huge demand, we are soon going to start with Ask the Expert segment on our show. Now this is a gateway for all of you to ask questions to the expert, be it professional or personal. So if you have any issue that is stopping you from becoming an influencer, please do write to us at the link below. And thank you so much for pouring in your love and support. Keep watching Women Influencers Talk Show.